What's up, guys? Welcome to the video. We're starting this video off again with beating my tire back on with fire because the crack on the wheel opened itself back up again. And it's not a big deal. Obviously, I'm putting a lot of stress on these wheels with the amount of camera that I'm running. But either way, to get the look that I want, this is what I got to deal with. So we're going to get this all flamed up and mounted back in the car, and hopefully the LS will be back in business, and I can take Jimmy and DJ for a ride tomorrow because I want you guys to experience the LS firsthand.
I don't think we're gonna have time, unfortunately.
When are you leaving tomorrow?
Early.
Oh.
We were talking all about doing this today.
Yeah.
Pretty upset.
We were hoping.
Yeah. Damn.
I
Keep
It's a
breaking
good chance
things.
to come back.
I know.
I gotta go drive with Mike. I gotta go to Florida. Come on, dude, let's go.
All right. Let's blow it up.
Let's pee on it.
Let's see some flames.
This is unnecessary.
Oh, you mean
Straps
Have you even-
and everything.
Have you even tried it yet?
Yeah.
Ready? Nice work, boys. I'll make a dope slow-mo to like some, Freddie Dredd or something.
Yeah. All right. We're back.
Well, you could drive another 2 miles now before it crashes
Yep.
again.
Exactly. You can finally go to Starbucks and back. Oh man. So it is the next day, and today we are at OSW for a track day. It is the first track day of the year, and it's a very chill one, very laid back, perfect weather out. We got about an hour left at the event, but in the last clip that you saw, me, Jimmy, and Marco, Johan, tag teaming that tire, getting ready to, trying to get it back on the wheel, and it held up. I took the Soarer back to the spare warehouse and swapped it for the LS400, and I took it here today, and it held up fine. Fingers crossed, knock on wood. Thankfully, I have a lot of wood in this car, but I was able to give Jimmy and DJ a ride in it, and Jimmy drove it, and it was an absolute blast. This car is so much fun to drive in like a weird way. There's different types of fun when it comes to the whole car scene. You know, you have drag, you have drift, you have track, you have rally, you have stance, and that's me. It's been a really chill day. I've been using the A7S Mark III lately. We just got the camera probably like 2 weeks ago, and it is an absolutely phenomenal camera. I've been waiting 5 years for that camera to come out, and as soon as I heard that they were coming out with it officially, I hopped right on the waiting list, and it's just the perfect camera to use for everyday YouTube. So far, I have no complaints. But it's almost magic hour. Figured I would show you guys the LS out in the sun. Looks so good out here. I've gotten in the habit of taking the Milwaukee tire inflator with me wherever I go, so hopefully this wheel holds up fine. Seems to be holding the same amount of pressure it was yesterday, which is sick. And even though this thing isn't a drift car, it still manages to turn quite a few heads out here, which is always awesome. Day, another leaky wheel. Woke up, finished working, edited the video's going up, and then there's actually a car show today in Orlando that I wanted to go to, and I wanted to take the LS because my friend Chris is hosting the show, and he has a sick UCF 10 that I wanted to go check out. But yeah, wheel is cracked again. The weld held for a while, but last night was just the end of it, I guess. So, filling the tire back up, gonna check to see if it leaks a crazy amount, and try and see if I can make it to the spare warehouse and swap the car again. Friggin' bummer, dude. I love driving this car so much. It's such a wild car, but this barrel is kicking my ass right now. It wouldn't be a big deal if 7K had the barrel in stock and could ship immediately, but they had to make it, so it's gonna take a little while longer than I had expected. But for the time being, this is the second time we've welded this wheel and it cracked again. I'm not gonna deal with it. I'm gonna put the car back in the spare warehouse. I just don't want something to happen while I'm driving and wreck this car or wheel any more than it already is. Hopefully it holds air, and we'll swap the car for the Soarer. Maybe we'll take the Soarer to the car show instead. All right, so we got the Soarer, brought it to the shop, give it a quick wash, and this thing still cleans up so well. It is like my best looking car, I think, right now. The LS400 is great, but it still needs a lot of paint work and stuff in the near future. But man, every time I wash this thing, it is just like incredible. I love it so much. Quick little update for the Soarer in terms of the manual swap. I know it has been months since I got the transmission and all of the little parts for it. I thought that I had everything and we were actually planning to do it this weekend, but come to find out, I did not have everything that I needed. I thought the stuff that I had bought months ago came with a lot of the internal pieces for the transmission, which they did not, so I had to order those. Part of them came in yesterday, and I'm still waiting on the other half from Megazip, basically like distributor from Japan. So I'm waiting from that. Once that gets here, we're gonna set the time aside and get it going, because that's the last thing for this car. Once this car has the R154 in it, it's basically from there getting a ECU and making more power on this car. And I know a lot of you are probably like, Mike, why are you making more power on this car that is like all stanced out and everything? Even though it's on bags and it has stretched tires, this thing can still put power down pretty well. And even if it doesn't, I'd like to test it out the way it is. And if it can actually hold, great. But if it doesn't, then maybe we'll change our tire setups, we'll change our wheel setups, not sure yet. As for the LS400, quick update on that car. In the last video, I mentioned that I had a crate coming for it from Japan. That crate has arrived in the US. I don't know exactly where it is because they don't give me tracking, but I do know that the crate arrived in California about a week ago. So hopefully the crate gets here soon and we can dig into that, because that's going to completely transform that car. And I'm so stoked to get into that. But anyways, I got this thing loaded up, all nice and clean. I'm gonna head out to this car show and see what it's all about. It'll be my first Florida kind of decently sized car show, and should be pretty cool. Look who I found at the car show.
Hey guys. I feel like, okay, some of you guys know who I am, some of you guys don't.
I think a decent amount of them would know who you are.
I hope so. I also have an LS400.
Yeah.
I have a build series on the channel.
Yeah.
It's been going on a little while, like a couple of years.
Yeah.
If you want to see me make mistakes and figure it out as I go, then tune in.
I'll leave a link in the description to Liam's channel. He runs LEP Automotive, and he's been killing it out here.
Sure.
You've been killing it.
He's
got some dope merch, all this stuff. He gave me a little care package, which I appreciate.
No, of course, man, of course. But we're definitely, like, once my car is finished, we're gonna do a little collab. We'll do like a video feature.
Oh yeah.
Probably break both of our cars.
Oh,
you know
for
how
sure.
you guys, you know how it is with
you guys know what shit I'm going through with my car right now, so you understand.
His is static, so like it's gonna break, but mine's bag, so it's actually more likely to break. And,
yeah, yes and no.
If you ever see me drive my car, it's bag, but I drive it on the fucking floor.
Yeah.
All of the aero on it is completely one off.
we're gonna break some stuff. But
Yeah.
he's got an awesome LS400. If you guys are wanting to check that out, definitely, like I said, I'll leave his link in the description.
I appreciate you, bud.
It's really cool. So
It's good to see you, man.
yeah, it was awesome to see you
definitely
too.
good to see you.
Well, that was a good time. That was my first like big car show down in Florida. I have yet to go to one, partly because of one, I never have time, and two, my cars are always either being worked on, or they're not clean enough, or I just have a bunch of excuses. But either way, it was a bunch of fun going out there. I met a ton of you guys, and also it was a lot of fun hanging out with Liam as well from LEP. Hopefully I have more time in the future to go to more car shows, because I do enjoy them. I don't enjoy them to the level that I did when I was 18 years old. I get kind of bored after like 2 hours or so, but I think when everyone gets older, they kind of do that too. But either way, Soarer made it back in one piece. LS couldn't even make it out of the driveway, and that's the way it goes. Sheesh, look at her peeking around the corner like that. God damn. I'm sorry that this video is mostly talking. Right now, I'm still just kind of in the waiting stage with parts, and both cars are just kind of sitting around. The LS400 is literally sitting right now because I can't even drive it, but at least I can still enjoy the Soarer in the meantime while I wait for those transmission parts. Thank you guys for being so patient with this whole manual swap. I definitely didn't expect it to take this long to get started, but with all of the crazy stuff that we have going on every single day, finding time to squeeze this stuff in sometimes is just impossible. Once I have these final parts, we are good to go, which I really want to take time out for and just be able to get it done, because it's going to be so awesome once this thing is shiftable. Just all around way more enjoyable than it is right now. Before I let this video go, I am working on a few new designs as well as restocking some stickers. They're not out yet, but some of the designs are super cool. If you guys want to follow my Instagram, I'll leave it right here, and I'll be posting updates on my stories on when I plan on having that stuff drop. It's been a while since I restocked my merch, but I'm really excited this time. But anyways, that's the end of the video. I hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll see you in the next one.